Today we honor Francis Wayland, a towering figure in Baptist theology, moral philosophy, and education. Born in 1796 in New York City, Wayland served as pastor, university president, and leading voice in 19th century Christian ethics. Wayland began his ministry at First Baptist Church of Boston in 1821, where his preaching merged evangelical fervor with intellectual depth. His 1823 sermon, The Moral Dignity of the Missionary Enterprise, became a landmark in Baptist missiology. Delivered before the American Baptist Missionary Society, it called missions not merely a religious duty, but a moral imperative for nations and individuals alike. This message stirred Baptists across the country to engage globally, grounding missions in divine justice and human responsibility. Wayland went on to serve as president of Brown University from 1827 to 1855. There, he championed Christian education, authored theological works, and mentored a generation of Baptist leaders. His most enduring publication, The Elements of Moral Science, 1835, laid out a moral framework grounded in Scripture and reason. It became one of the most influential Christian ethics texts in 19th century America. He was also a bold social commentator. In his powerful 4th of July sermon, Moral Responsibility in a Republic, 1825, Wayland challenged American Christians to align their political life with gospel principles, warning that liberty without virtue would lead to decay. His message was clear: faith must shape the moral compass of public life. In A Discourse on the Philosophy of Missions, 1836, he deepened this theme, arguing that the missionary movement was not only about conversion, but about advancing justice, truth, and human dignity worldwide. Wayland spoke out against slavery and advocated for the ethical treatment of laborers, public education, and voluntary church support. His biography of Adoniram Judson, 1853, reinforced his commitment to international missions and the power of a consecrated life. Francis Wayland died in 1865, but his sermons, writings, and convictions continue to echo. He reminds us that Baptist theology is not only doctrinal but moral, shaping character, conscience, and culture. I find Wayland's integration of scripture and moral philosophy profound. It's like he's bridging faith with practical ethics. Exactly. His emphasis on education as a moral catalyst is something we need to re-emphasize today. As Francis Wayland once said, liberty without virtue will lead to decay. These words guide us as much now as they did then, urging us to live out our faith in every aspect of our lives. It's incredible how relevant Wayland's teachings remain. They're a foundation for change today.